Good evening to all my dear friends. I am Anand Pradhan. Today I will discuss skill of communicative English class X. I am going to describe all things bright and beautiful. It is a poem and it is running presently class 10 of BSEO, Board of Secondary Educations, Odisha. Students are reading this book, Skill of Communicative English, Class X. The poem is All Things Bright and Beautiful. It has written by C.F.Alexander. Today, I am going to explain once this poem, All Things Bright and Beautiful, English to English only. So, there is a request to all students that it is also advised to all students that you carefully listen from first to last to clarify, to understand goodly, which will helpful to you. Repeat again, the poem is All Things Bright and Beautiful by C.F. Alexander. Before start the poem, we will know about the poet C.F. Alexander was born in Dublin, Ireland in 1818. She is a famous hymns writer and poet. Her famous works are Hymn for Children, Christmas Chorals, Once in Royals, David City, Verses for Holy Seasons. This poem is included in Hymns for Children. It means these poems, all things bright and beautiful, has originated from hymns for children. Hymn for children. Lines has gone, so it is clouded inside the home. Then lead in. Some about lead in. We see and enjoy many things around us, such as beautiful sunrise and sunsets, trees and flowers, rivers and mountains, birds and animals. The poem is All Things Bright and Beautiful. What is the meaning of all things bright and beautiful? All things, all materials which are living and non-living. Bright means glowing, beautiful means nice. It means all things are bright and beautiful. On the other hand, all things are glowing and very nice. So, out of them, when we see and enjoy many things around us, such as beautiful sunrise and sunsets. Among the beautiful things, some are during the sunrise and sunsets. We get very beautiful scenery, beautiful scenes because of ray of the suns falls once everywhere, and trees and flowers. Different kind of trees are available around us. So the poet is describing here that during the sunrise and sunsets, trees and flowers, rivers and mountains, we get very nice because of all things are bright and beautiful. Also, birds and animals are looking very bright and beautiful. We smell the fragrance of flowers and feel the change of seasons. Really, we smell the fragrance of flowers and feel the change of the seasons. In fact, we smells we smells fragrance of flowers and we feel change of the seasons. It means nose to smells fragrance of the flower. Also, we have eyes to see all these and sleeps to praise the beauty of the creations. It means God has given us five things like ears, nose, eyes, lips, chest, everything. Eyes to see, nose to smells, ears to listens, lip to praise creation of God. So the poet is describing here that we have eyes to see. The questions will come. Eyes to dax, eyes to see, lips to dax, lips to prizes creation of the God. Have you ever thought who has created such beautiful things for us? Already I have told about that. The Lord's God has made us. The Lord God has made us. Also, He has given us five things. Who blessed us with the sense of sights? Who has blessed us with sense of sights, smells and feelings? Read the poems to know what the poet thinks about these things. Already we have known about that the Lord's God has made us. So everything are very bright and beautiful. It means very glowing and very nice. In the first stanza, the poet is describing very beautifully lines by lines. All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, all things wise and wonderful, the Lord God made them all. It means there are many kinds of materials are available on the earth. The poet has divided all materials into two types. First, living things. Second, non-living things. Living things means which are alive. It means man, animals, birds and insects. Also plants, green plants. These are all these are all indicates to living things. And another is non-living things, materials. Every materials like house, roads, mountains, rivers, everything. Out of them, some are big and some are big and some are small, some are wise and some are wonderful. Everything has made by God. According to poets, all things bright and beautiful, among them some creatures are small and big, and some are white and wonderful. Out of them, like animals, elephants, and elephants is the biggest animals, and insects, ants is the smallest. So everything has made by God's, very white and wonderful, very small and big, etc. Everything's Lord God made them all. In the first stanza, the poet is describing that everything's bright and beautiful. Out of them, some are small and some are big, some are white and some are wonderful. These are these are made by God, because of God has made us. God has made to humans, animals, birds, insects, everything. So everything are looking very wise and wonderful, very bright and beautiful, very glowing and nice also. In the second stanza, each little flower that opens, each little flowers that opens, each little bird that sing, he made their glowing colors, he made their teeny wings. Teeny wings. Wings, teeny means small. Wings. Wings of birds. These are all fleet of different kind of color. According to poets, each little flower that opens. Flowers, little flowers, when opens, at the time it is looking very nice, very bright, very glowing color. And there are different kind of flowers are available on the earth, like lily, lotus, jasmines. Everything are fulfilled different kind of colors on the earth. And each little bird that sings, a little bird sings very sweetly, because of her tongue is very here turn is very sweet, and flowers, every flowers and birds are filled up with different kind of color. Also, the poet has described it here that bird has teeny wings. Teeny means very small. The questions will come: which 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 has teeny wings? Answer will: the bird has teeny wings with different kind of color. Everything he had made their teeny wings. Who has made their teeny wings? And the Lord God has made their teeny wings. Then proceed to ahead. Stanza number 3. The purple-headed mountains, the rivers running by, the sunset and the morning, that brightness of the sky. The poet is describing very nicely here the purple-headed mountains. What is the meaning of purple-headed mountains? The ray of the sun, the ray of the sun, the ray of the setting suns make the mountains top appears purples like bluish reds. Bluish reds. When the sun is sitting in the mountains, at the times the ray of the sun is looking like bluish red. It means purple-headed, and it is looking very bright and beautiful. Also, the rivers running by the at the times at the times at the times water is blowing nearby the mountains with little sounds, with makings a little sounds of the water, and it is very nice. It is very nice. It is looking to very sweet because of ray of the sun is bluish red, and ray of the sun is falling once everywhere, like mountains, rivers, plants, trees, everything. Once everything. So it is very nice to see. Very nice to see, and very bright and beautiful. Glowing sense, very nice also. The sunset and the morning. Also, we get very nice during the sunrise from the east directions, and during the sunset from in the west directions we get many bright we get many we get much glowings and bright from sun, and at the time the sky brightness. It means here is also mentioned that that brightness of the sky when during the sunrise and the sunset, during the sunrise and the sunsets, brightness of the sky. It means the sky brightness during the sunrise and the sunset. At the times, all things bright and beautiful. Then stanza number 4. The cold winds in the winter, the pleasant summer sun, the ripe fruit in the gardens, he made them every one. There are two seasons mentioned in this poems. One's winter seasons. During the winter seasons, the people of Ireland are getting so cold wines. And number two, summer season. And during the summer seasons, people of Ireland are feeling very pleasant, very happy, very glad, very joy, because of they they are getting minus degree Celsius during the winter seasons, and they are getting a little heat during the summer seasons. So the people of Ireland are feeling very pleasant to everybody. So the poet is describing her that during the winter seasons, the people of Ireland are getting cold wines, and during the summer seasons they are getting a little heat wines. So they are feeling very happy, very pleasant themselves. Also in this time, the ripe fruits in the gardens. Also, there are many different kind of fruits are ripe with fruit in the gardens. So they are very happy because of they are harvesting fruits at that times. So the people of Ireland is very happy. They are feeling very happy, very pleasant, very joy, everybody. And everything God has made them. Because of here is mentioned that He made them everyone. Who is He here? He means the Lord. The Lord has made everyone. Then next stanza, number 5. The tall trees in the green wood, the meadow where we play, the rushes by the water we gather every day. The tall trees in the green wood. Green wood means green forest. There are available different kind of tall trees. It is looking very sweet, very nice to eyes, because of we get fresh air from the green wood. So the poet is describing here the tall trees in the green woods. It means there are available different kind of tall trees in the deep forest, deep jungle. So green wood indicates here forest, and the meadow where we play. Meadow means an open area, an open fields. There are available different kind of green grass. That is called it meadow. Meadow means an open area where we play different kind of sports there, like cricket, footballs, badmintons, hockey, etc. The poet is saying here that we play different kind of sports in a meadow, in an open fields, in an open playgrounds. Also, the rushes by the waters. Rushes means a thing's grass. By the using the rushes, the peoples make mats and baskets. So peoples are collecting people are collecting rushes because of rushes are available in the water sides. Where is waters, there is available rushes. So peoples gather these rushes to make mats and baskets. Everything are very nice and wonderful, very rich and wonderful, very bright and beautiful, very glowing and nice, and everything such made by Lord God. We gather every day. We gather every day. To whom we gather every day? We gather every day rushes for making mats and basket. We gather, we collect rushes every day to make mats and baskets. So everything is very bright and beautiful according to the poet C.F.Alexander. And in the last stanza, he gave us eyes to see them, our lips that we might tell how great is God Almighty, who has made all things well. It is very sweet lines according to poets. He gave us eyes to see them. Who has given us to see? The Lord has given us eyes to see different kind of scenery, different kind of flowers, different kind of birds, different kind of plants, different kind of creatures. So the questions will come here. Eyes to ducks, eyes to see will be answer. Nose to smell, hear to listen, live to prizes creation of the God, to listen carefully. Also, here is a poet describing that he gave us eyes to see them. We see different kind of things through eyes. So, eyes to see, and sleep that we might tell, sleep to praises creation of the God. It means live to tell, live to praise creation of the God. How? So how God is, how great is God's Almighty. Here Almighty means supreme powers. Who is the supreme power? The gods. The gods is the supreme powers. The God is the supreme soul. He is omnipresent. He is omni here, everywhere, here and there. He is present here and there. He is present inside the different kind of things. So the God is the Almighty. Who is the Almighty? The God is the Almighty, who has made all things well. Who has made all things well? No, the God has made all things well. So it was a very interesting poem. All things bright and beautiful. It has written by C.F.Alexander. So I hope it is very suitable for every students. So every students connects with me day to day You will get different kind of education from me. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone.